let's get started. Jeff gets here when he gets here. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, anybody have any additions to the agenda tonight? I don't either. That's a first. I have no remarks. We have no guests except for Todd. Hey, Todd. How's it going? Magical. How are you? Do you have any public comments regarding non-agenda items, Todd? No. Okay, very good. Come on up and talk to us.
I put the request in for carryover on a few line items. I think the most important one is the training for EMS and fire to be rolled over. Only because we have, I want to say 4 or 5 members that are interested in doing the EMT class. And I want to say that's almost $700 or so a student. And we JJ and I talked about see if we can roll that money over to get everybody into the class if they wanted to be in the class. So that was that one.
Okay.
Gas cards, I thought I had more time. Honestly, I've been trying to focus more on the stuff that Michelle and I have been working on as far as improvements for myself. And that would be taken care of probably in a couple weeks. Then,
All right, let's talk about that one first. I'm a little confused by your numbers. Maybe you can help me out.
as far as
Training, travel, and conferences for the amount of 18.
that's what I had.
Okay.
That's what was left from what Cindy showed.
Okay, so that's what's left.
Says it's twice, or what are we doing?
2 different. One's like fire and one's rescue. So there's 2 separates.
Oh, I see, okay, so this would be a sub-item, training, travel, and conferences, rescue.
Yeah, my budget.
I understand.
And then this 1,800 is for what again?
That would be just to roll over and use towards the EMT class coming up in the fall.
And you think that's going to be an expense of $1127? Is that what that number means?
That was what was in the light item. I didn't round up, round down, or I just took what wasn't spent out of that line item for the.
So this EMT or EMR class really refers to the 1,800, not the 1,127?
Well, okay, so
I'm just trying to understand the.
I probably confused.
He's got the same confusion I got going on.
Maybe I should have reworded it. Could I roll the training, travel, and conference that's not rescue over into use it for the EMT class coming up along with the 1127?
Okay.
So the total you're gonna roll over from this training, travel, and conference is the sum of 1127 and 1,800?
Yeah.
All right.
Now I got you.
Sorry for the confusion.
Well, no, that's all right. I just, I'm new to this, and so, you know, the greenhorn.
So you got 2927 that you're looking to roll, or
Right.
Yes.
yeah, that you're looking to roll over.
Mr. Chairman, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
I notice this is dated June 30th. Have you talked to Cindy about the funds that they're there and they're rolloverable?
Yes, well, I haven't actually talked to Cindy. I requested a copy of what I had left in the budget
I
last
see.
week.
Okay.
So that's what I went
Right.
by.
And it seems to me, I thought we had to have rollover requests in before the end, or am I missing something?
It's dated June 30th.
Oh, it's dated that, I know, but we've had a meeting since then too. Yeah.
Cindy had said as long as they're in by the end of this month.
Is that, okay.
That's not
We're all
going to
set.
mess her up.
Wow, good grief. Continue to amaze me. Yeah, I should say so.
Okay, so we actually have
This is a good thing.
4927, if I'm reading this right,
4927 what?
that we can roll over.
That's what he's requesting. There's a lot more left in the budget. There's 17,000 even more left in the budget. He's not asking for everything
We're
that's
just
left
asking
over.
for
He's just asking for.
2927.
Yeah.
Okay. Steve, you wanna see this?
So you're not
Thank you.
asking for the new equipment, the 3,500?
Yeah,
and
for
the-
2 sets of gear.
Yeah, one's 35 for the gear, and one's 2927 for travel and conferences.
And then 2,000 for travel reimbursement?
Right.
That's the gas cards.
Yeah.
That's what, 6427?
Your guess is as good as mine without a calculator.
I think there's 17,000 left.
8827.
What is it?
I think it's 8827.
8827?
If I got all your numbers.
This makes it much clearer. and more
Yes, it does.
More.
8427? Okay.
3,900.
Is that your final answer?
35.
Oh, I get 39. I thought you said 39.
6427, then 2,000.
So get some. Okay. Steve, you have any more questions?
I don't have any
comments,
more,
concerns?
thank you. No, and that was very helpful what you passed down.
Okay, Jeff? Good. Sandy? Jean?
Okay.
Good? Okay.
I make a motion that we approve the carryover request as presented by our fire chief.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. We have any further discussion? Okay. Take the motion and a second, to carry over the line items for a total dollar amount at 8427 for the fire department. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Ayes have it. Passes. Hey, this is you too, Forest Fire Warden.
Actually, I'd like to put that
Huh?
on my cell phone, took a lead.
Took a dive?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I wasn't actually able to talk to JJ in person before,
okay.
so I'd like to talk to him.
So we don't wanna talk about this tonight? We don't wanna talk about this
No.
tonight then? Okay.
Thank
So
you very much.
noted. Thanks. Go home.
Thank you.
Update on the assistant town clerk, do we need to do an executive session for this,
Yeah, probably.
please?
First one.
Where'd our card go? I think it's in front of you, Michelle. One of the Michelles.
Mr. Chair, I move that we go into executive session with our town administrator on the appointment or employment or evaluation of public officer or employee, 1 VSA 3133A3.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor of going into executive session, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? We are in executive session.
Well, I mean the one down.
Okay, we went into executive session at 6:40, out at 6:45, no action was taken. Approval of regular meeting minutes from July 5th, 2017.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, ma'am.
I move that we approve the minutes of July 5th with the following correction. Under page 2, under EOC, the unexpected money from this year and the appropriation for next year as approved at town meeting, not if approved at town meeting.
Correct.
Year, oh, right there, in the parentheses.
Yeah.
As for the town meeting. You're such a good proofreader, I would never
That was,
catch any of this
I
stuff.
read through that, I did not see that.
But you know, I questioned that, I was like, if? I was
You
like-
questioned it?
Yeah, 'cause I wasn't.
Well, because you
Which year?
read much more than I do, that's the thing.
All right, anybody have anything else, any other corrections that we see?
I think we're good.
Seeing none, let's move on.
Who seconded that?
Nobody yet.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve July 5th meeting minutes as corrected. Any more discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Very good with that. Mr. Clerk?
Yes. Find my little sheet here. Okay, I move that the select board approve and authorize payment for the following warrants. The first in accounts payable, 2T in the amount of $57,629.92. And 2 payroll warrants, 27S in the amount of $14,587.84, and 28S in the amount of $11,236.16.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Questions on it? Good. All those in favor of approving warrant 2T accounts payable $57,629.92, 27S payroll $14,587.84, 28S payroll $11,236.16, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Go to bills and warrants. This is your legal services RFP responses.
I gave everybody, we received 2 responses. Only 2.
A little less than I hoped.
And our current attorney was one of them. And they agreed to just keep doing the same thing that they're doing under the same contract. So if anybody wants to see the whole RFP for Monaghan, Safar, and Dukin, I'm guessing on the pronunciation of that. I have it.
Where's the one from our attorney? Let's see it.
Oh, I didn't give you the whole.
I don't know how their rates compare.
Oh, it's right.
That's what this is.
It's on
First-
here on
The
this
rates
little
are on
sheet
here. The retainer,
Okay,
first
sorry.
one. see
Yep.
'em? So that you wouldn't have to look through the whole.
I appreciate that. It still didn't help me though.
Well,
Our current attorney is less expensive, if you
Yes.
wanna narrow it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
122 and 66.
And these are all the people that we contacted and,
That's everybody that I personally reached out to. It was also on BT Bids and BLCT got it. And
Wow.
nobody showed us any love really, huh?
No.
Maybe our,
This is what we got.
maybe
At 5
our.
o'clock today.
or
Go ahead and
South-
say it. Maybe our reputation precedes us?
Word is getting out.
No.
Oh, dear. That's
We're
not a
easy
good
to get
place
along with.
be.
You need a motion.
Yes, sir.
I move that we retain the firm Seaman and Nostrum for legal services for the town.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All those in favor of retaining our current legal counsel going forward, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Ayes have it. Approval of contract with David Carpenter Esquire for professional services. Bobby, you wanna come up? This is the lawyer that, or attorney that we approved the planning commission hiring for the use of the Entergy North Star deal.
So, thank you for putting this on the agenda, and Josh. We interviewed 4 firms last week. I think it was just last week.
Last
Wow.
Wednesday.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Wednesday.
And had basically a unanimous agreement on the firms. the selection of Facey, Goss, and McPhee. Josh and Jean were also in attendance, and we asked them their opinion. So I thank you for being part of that selection. And they came highly recommended through, we checked references. And Mr. Carpenter showed up with a black eye, the interview. And it was kind of funny. He said, okay, I guess I gotta tell you what happened. But he got hit by a baseball. But
Oh, phew. See, really, they do go to
At
bat.
his son's
yeah,
game.
yeah, they do. I thought that
At
was-
his son's game.
Yes, yes. Anyhow, they're out of Rutland.
It was pretty awesome,
They're,
to be quite
yeah,
honest.
he was very personal. They're out of Rutland. They had lower rates than the other firms, and they're giving us a 10% reduction on their rates, which are in here. So I believe we're ready to execute this agreement. Michelle had a conference call with them Friday, just to repackage this and the services. Is there anything else?
I just wanted to highlight that there are changes on, I gave each of you a new one, and based on our conversation on Friday, what was changed from the one that was in your packet over the weekend was that we added Bob's name on here as an alternate contact, just so that in the event I can't be reached. And in addition to that, the paragraph on page 3, under joint representation and conflict, they added the town of Vernon and the select board under there as well as the planning commission. So that there's an understanding that he is representing both, and both the chairman of the select board and the chair of the planning commission will be signers on the documents that they produce. So those were the big changes that we talked about on Friday. And also sent him a bunch of information, like preliminary information.
And tomorrow night, the planning commission will be meeting here, a special meeting, to start work on review of that public utilities commission. It's now the Public Utilities Commission, not the Public Service Board. The Vermont Public Utility Commission's docket dealing with the purchase of Entergy's assets by North Star Services
When
Group.
did that name get changed?
Changed July 1.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're no longer the PSB, now they're PUC.
The puck.
PUC.
PUC.
I suppose that fits better with the national
Yeah, I think
situation.
a lot of them, I was looking at there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so if it's the pleasure of the board, we can execute this contract tonight and start incurring expense.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve and sign the contract with Facey, Goss, and McPhee.
Second.
A motion and a second. Do you have any further discussion? All those in favor of approving the contract for Casey, Dawson, and McPhee, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Passed. Thanks, Bob.
Do we execute it right now?
Yep. There's
I
just a spot for,
also wanted to note the public hearing on the town plan amendments is August 1st. It's prior to your regular select board meeting. I will be on vacation that week, so I won't be here, but I'm sure Janet or someone else from the commission, planning commission will be here.
Nice.
And also I saw today the addition to the town of Vernon signs.
oh, is one of them done?
Yes, the one on my property in South Vernon, it says a right to farm community. It looks really good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, right. right.
Jeff, now you have permission, okay?
Yeah, now I can
Permission.
Now you
Wow.
can find. You don't think they'll be.
No, I was just curious, there was,
Right.
like Massachusetts has,
We do use
towns
the-
pass these things. Did Vernon pass anything? A right to farm provision?
They passed a resolution.
The select board?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
And there is one statewide.
Okay,
Yeah, the state guidance is.
okay. I need to-
Oh, good. Yeah. We have a copy.
And just so you know, I'll coordinate, Michelle is the point person with the attorneys. And then I will coordinate with Josh. So that we're all,
I'll be at your meeting tomorrow.
okay, thank you. I believe both David Carpenter and David Cooper will be available on the phone tomorrow night. Here, I'll sign, probably
Oh,
pen.
it's a question. Don't give it away to anyone, though. It's the only one I've got. No, actually, I was second. I'm stick. Make this a little.
You can hold it.
Oh, I'm going to. You can hold it down here. Okay. You have to sign it.
If you need some water, if you go out the door, bang a left, go down the hallway.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very nice. Thank you.
And I guess just you send one, you keep one, and then want to go back to the.
Well, I'll send them
The firm.
both so that we
Okay.
have two originals for signatures.
Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about that, or are we done?
I think we're good.
Okay,
Thanks for coming, Bob.
Thank you.
thank you.
Approval of the salvage yard for Mr. McKay at 464 West Road. I don't see anything in my packet about this.
That's it.
That's it?
It is a certificate of approval. The only description on here is 464 West Road. That is
Okay.
it.
I didn't get a chance to
Oh,
see
I
where
didn't
that
go
was.
there.
Does anyone know exactly where that is on West
I
Road?
wish I
That's a really good question. I got no idea. I can find out, though.
Are we expected to
Technology
approve
is a
that?
wonderful thing.
Or what? I guess it says approval, huh?
It's just.
He's
per-
looking for approval, yes.
Certificate of approval to locate one there. I don't know if one exists there now.
I don't either.
This was left on my desk.
Wow.
I meant to go past that,
I didn't
just
do
to
it.
I
see
just don't
where
know
it is,
even how
but
far up or what side of the road it's on.
I'm gonna find out here momentarily.
Interesting.
It's right before Fairman Road.
Oh.
Excuse me, it's right after Fairman Road.
that was-
Sac Road,
Four
Fairman
six-
Road.
And then
Okay,
right
across-
there.
464
yeah.
West Road is the address of the,
Interesting.
Junkyard?
yeah.
They don't have to stipulate what they're gonna do there?
That's up to you. This is an incredibly vague, and we
Yeah.
don't have a check. I have no confirmation of a check.
Could we table that until we get
Yes,
more
we are. We
We
information?
can, I received this last minute.
But the other thing I think is important, given how the neighbors might feel, we may need to make sure this is well publicized so we can get public input. I know we don't have zoning here, that's fine.
Yep.
And maybe this process is exactly how we follow forth, but I don't want to be in a crosshairs again.
So he did leave me a number. I called and left a message, told him that he would be, I can get him on the agenda, he hasn't reached back out to me. This is
Yeah,
all I've got.
tell him he needs to come in and talk to us so we can have a better idea what he's
Is
doing.
this the John
please.
McKay in West Brattleboro? You don't-
No, he lives on Henry Brim Road in Vernon.
Honey Brim
Honey
Road.
Brim?
Honeybrim
But
Road.
yes,
Yes,
it's the
it's the
John
same one.
McKay from West Brattleboro. He recently built a house on Honey Brim 2 years ago.
Honey Brim,
How
is it-
about Basin Road?
Basin Road.
Oh, all right, I got you, yes, I know where that is, that's how we're about, Bouchard used to.
Yep. But yeah,
That's
we need
amazing.
a little bit more information.
Just I wouldn't want to deal with it in winter, that's all right.
Cemetery deed, Tyler Cemetery.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve and sign the Tyler Cemetery deed for Mark and Deidre Parker, lot 519, site C and D in Tyler Cemetery, so called.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the cemetery deed for Mark and Deidre Parker, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
So do you want me not to sign it and notarize it instead? Okay.
Yeah, you have your notarized.
I can
Notary
notarize.
stamp, perfect.
Thank you.
become a notary. Should. Need to become a justice of the peace too.
Go all the way.
Do it all.
One-stop shop.
I think you can do that online now, justice of the peace.
No, you have to be elected.
You have to be elected.
Where's your chance?
Feel the love. You all set? CDL policy change?
Okay, you asked me to look into, if we could do a 1-year license. There is a 4-year license and a 2-year license. So, per your request, I did edit the CDL policy to, number A3, to say that the town would reimburse for 1 year prorated in case they change it, and if they change the state rules that you can get a 1-year license. So pay for 1 year and or prorated if they buy a multi-year license. So, just wonder your thoughts on that, if you like it. There's no need to sign this. We can make it part of the personnel policy. It's not an individual policy. It's gonna be part of the personnel policy, which will take a few years to finish at this rate. But we'll do the drug and alcohol policy next since it's attached to this.
So does this go into effect when?
Well, we need to figure that out, but I need to, undraft it and give you a, so
Make it
don't, you're
real.
not, don't, you're not signing it today. But if you, if this is good, then I will have a final draft ready for you.
Happy?
This is good.
Happy?
Okay,
Happy? We're all happy.
okay, so you can make it part of, you can make it in effect next time and we'll go over the drug and alcohol one with it.
Sounds really great. Public participation agenda items only. Seeing none. Correspondence? Oh, did you have something?
But not on agenda items.
No, on
She
agenda.
came a little late, she got stuck in traffic.
Okay, sorry. Correspondence?
Oh, correspondence. Let's see. I sent out a letter to V-Trans requesting the wildlife crossing signs on Route 142. And I did pass out the police log that came in the mail. And is anyone interested in being on the VLCT passive board? There is an opening and they are requesting.
Passive?
Passive, P-A-C-I-F, our insurance through VLCT.
Oh, okay. I thought you said passive, like passive aggressive.
Passive, no.
I don't see anybody really jumping at that opportunity.
No, I don't see anybody jumping out, no. That is all the correspondence that really we had. There was some FERC things, nothing really earth shattering.
Pacific Life. Okay. BCTV, do you have anything for us? Okay, you never do, I just like asking you. Town administrator report?
Okay, these signs, I mean, Bob already mentioned them, but they will be completed by August 1st, both of them.
Can we, make sure that somebody gets a picture and gets it to Martin and put on the unofficial town website and
Someone?
such? Someone like you? Or Jeff can do it, he's right there.
Do what?
Take a picture of the new sign.
I got it.
Oh.
Can you model next to it? Have like Whitney
Have
take
a
a
cow
picture?
next
of
to
it?
it.
I think a cow would be appropriate.
Yes,
Cow rather.
that would be great.
Do you have
Leave
one that,
down.
do you have one that you could walk down there?
Yeah,
and
that'd be
so
great.
much? That would be beautiful.
All right,
wouldn't
she can hold it.
Yeah, put Whitney and the cow in front of the sign and let's take a picture.
Perfect.
You wouldn't want a cow on the north sign, I'll tell you that. Someone would come clipping along with a log truck. You'd have a pile of hamburger there at that point.
Would not be good.
All right, so I'm serious.
I'm into it, alright.
That would be nice, actually, that would be a
So you're
great
taking care of the picture of the sign?
Yeah, when do you need it?
You can harass me and I'll come down and take a
Harass me,
picture
it's
for you
his
if you need me
idea.
to. Alright.
My wife would probably like to take pictures.
Maybe the whole Dunkley family should be in the picture with the cow.
Maybe, yeah.
Won't be too hard to round them all up.
Just saying.
The cows of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, registration is open for the state government municipal day. There's 3 separate dates, if anybody's interested. You can register online, or if you want me to do it for you, let me know. And the open meeting law training, we did get confirmation from Brattleboro that they did find room for us. So it will be on the 26th at, what time is it, 6 p.m.?
6, that's like next week.
6 p.m. in the select board room
Next Wednesday.
at the Brattleboro Town Hall. If you are interested, please let me know and I will let them know. And that's all I've got.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, so share, upcoming meetings, the open meeting law training we just talked about, regular select board meeting August 1st at 6:30 PM. Select board public hearing on town plan amendment, Tuesday, August 1st at 6 PM. Yes,
Yes.
it's before the meeting. State government municipal workshop, we talked about that. That's all we got coming.
There's, we did change the meeting date for the second meeting in August, right, for the select.
That's correct, because I will be on vacation, so August 15th is now August 22nd.
Right.
Who made that motion last meeting?
Just gonna pencil it in here. I don't forget.
You won't forget us, Steve.
Well, I could, you know, I'm getting on. Another year and a half, I'll be 70.
Good for you.
Ugh.
I hope not to
If I
live
live
that long.
that long. What?
I hope not to live that long.
Oh, I thought you said I was old.
No, I love you to death.
You know, today I've really felt that way too, I was going to say. Anyway,
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
second.
We are adjourned.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here before I croak, you don't wanna do that.